Welcome to another episode of For Whom the Bell Foals. I'm Tim, and with me, as always, except closer than normal, are anonymous Alex and Jenna. How are y'all this week?
I need you to imagine with me.
Hold on, I'm...
No.
Oh, okay.
Imagine with me.
Okay.
We can't hold on any longer. A bell with fairy hooves. The little tentacles go.
Oh.
No, I hate it.
Gross.
You started it.
I did.
You're welcome.
This is weird with y'all looking at me.
Is it?
We always look at you.
We do.
Yeah, no,
we do. We're always looking at you.
Yeah.
The computer monitor looks at me.
But I need you to know that I minimize me and Alex on the screen, and I just put you up on the screen.
No.
Same.
That's it.
Please
Same.
tell me that's not true.
No, it's true.
Absolutely the truth.
I am talking directly to you the entire time.
We share screenshots of our Tim screens.
Mm-hmm.
To make
Teams.
sure.
That's our
teams.
teams.
That's what we call our teams chat.
Yeah, that's our team's chat.
Teams. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah?
It's
Don't
weird.
like it?
No.
Do you feel unsafe?
I do. So we read a book.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oops.
Some of us read a book. We read half a book.
Yeah, we read half a book.
Yeah.
What book did we read, Alex?
We read Pride, which is the second book in the Eventing series by Natalie Keller-Reinert.
Yeah.
Nice. Nailed
All
it out the gate.
All right. What happened in the first half of this book?
Oh, thank God. I was like, man, I really hope it wasn't me. Because it's been, spoiler alert,
Yes,
it's been a long time.
I love that you waited until this moment, though, to really be like, but was it me? We'll find out. All right, I wrote this in a series of bullet points, so this is going to be kind of like the slam poetry of recaps.
Nice.
So I hope you're ready. Money is tight around the farm. Very, very tight. It's very bad, you guys. The situation is super fucking bad. And so Pete and Jules decide to sell themselves out as a set of riders together. Kind of like a married couple, but not really, but married in business. It's all copacetic. It's going to be totally fine. You guys all know that, mixing like romance and business, super chill, always works out. So they get Rockwell interested in them, who's like this super big salary kind of guy. Jules finds out there is a Rockwell, which somehow shocks her that a guy exists with this name, whatever. And says, yeah, you can have both of us or none of us. And Rockwell's like, okay, both of you, except, Pete's getting sent to England. Jules is not, because she has different shit to work on than Pete. And she's like, well, I'm going to have to think about that then. And Pete's not fucking happy about that at all, because he really goddamn wants to save his farm, and Jules is not doing that. Anyways, so Rockwell eventually shows up and says super critical things to Jules, and she gets super mad, and she's like, I didn't say no, but I really wanted to. And Pete's like, God damn it, Jules, can you just fucking think of both of us for once? Valid point. Then Pete gets her a client through someone else, whatever. Jules' client's name is Tony Pinto, which is possibly the greatest name of all time, but Tony Pinto is a fucking bitch. And Jules yells at her, but honestly, I fully support Jules in this, because Tony Pinto basically showed up and was like, why are you late? She was over an hour late to the meeting. I was like, why are you late? And Jules is like, I'm not. I was here the whole goddamn time. She's like, well, I couldn't find you, and I have to be back for a big client, blah, blah, blah. But the overarching thing that happens is she demands to see the cross-country course, so Jules takes her out in the golf cart to go see it, and she's like, I want to see all the jumps. And Jules is like, you said you have no time. This jump is too big. Your horse will never jump it. And she's like, how dare you? Show me the jump my horse will never jump, because my horse can jump anything. And then she shows her the jump. She's like, well, this jump is stupid and too big. You're an idiot. And Jules is like, fuck you. Which, valid. Super, super, super fucking valid. So anyway, she loses that client. She swallows her pride. She calls Rockwell and says the deal is on. She finds out she's getting sent to Orlando to train under Grace, who's an amazing dressage coach, because Jules' dressage sucks. And then she begins her working student position, which is apparently a very hard pill to swallow. She has her first lessons where they go back to basics. They take away her stirrups, they make her have a shitty old lesson saddle, and tell her that her hands are super bad, which is honestly pretty par for the course with fucking anybody. That would be what you would tell any goddamn rider, I swear to God. She meets the old saddle called the Colonel, a word I know and have never fucked up on a podcast ever. She starts to get better against her will, but she does, and then finds out Pete is super depressed. One day, she takes an opportunity to snoop on the contracts, and she finds out that basically Grace is just importing super expensive horses and making the people pay for it while she rides these super cool horses. While she's there, she hangs out with Anna one night, and it goes super far south, and Anna is like, hey, you're not as good as you think you are. But honestly, it was a fight, and Anna was justified in saying that because Jules was being a bitch. Anna and Jules are now at, oh my god, Anna and Jules are now at odds, and it's exacerbated by some of Grace's plans because it seems like Grace is trying to get Jules in to, like, work with her and do all this cool stuff, and Anna's like, what the fuck, what about me? We're besties, why would you leave me for this fucking bitch? Which, fair. But Jules doesn't really know all the details because she was actually just eavesdropping on this whole conversation, so shouldn't have said anything anyways. Grace asks Jules to ride Ivor as a treat and a test, and then she's like, oh, he likes you. You may come to dinner and eat mac and cheese with me. And then Grace starts saying, like, hey, let's do this big business plan together. I'm going to send you some horses, but also I'm going to be on all your contracts. I'm going to take some money from it. And Jules is like, hey, I really need to think about this big business proposal before, like, I get into bed with you. And Grace is like, what if I asked you to say right now yes or no? Jules is like, well, then fucking no, because you're forcing me into this. And Grace is like, you fucking bitch, get out of my house. And that's kind of where we stopped, I think. It's at least where I stopped this recap, and we'll pick up from this point on the next one.
Nice.
So every time you said Pete, it made me think of this other book series.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all have heard of it. It's actually pretty good. I'm on the 3rd book now. It's called The Hunger Games. Have you heard of this book series? There's a character named PETA.
I'm sorry, did you want to do Hearst Girls right now? Because Casey's not here.
Yeah.
Legally,
we're required to stop you.
This is a subtle attack on Alex because
We-
Alex has been trying to get me to read Hunger Games for,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
ever?
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
I think even before we did Twilight, I was like, hey, just so you know, we should use this podcast to do Hunger Games at some point. And everybody's like, yeah. Okay.
It's not about horses.
I did the same thing to her that I end up doing all the time to Jenna. As soon as she got in the car today, I was like, hey, so I found this book series.
Mm-hmm.
And then she, like, Alexed and got really excited about talking about it. Just like,
Yeah.
So I had a different reaction than you were looking for specifically. I'm sorry.
It wasn't, I'll kill you where you stand.
Yeah, that's
it was,
the Jenna reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I get tired of, making myself blue in the face telling you about a series.
Yeah. And then
That I just stop, and then you pick it up randomly, and you're like, hey, have you heard of this? But you do it genuinely? And I'm like, no, motherfucker, I haven't.
I think Alex is mad at us right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because she has the newest Hunger Games book.
Yeah.
And every minute that we're doing something else is a minute that she's not reading the newest Hunger Games book.
It really came to a head for me today when I was on the plane here and I had to fucking read this book again to make sure that I had the recap down.
No.
When I had the new Hunger Games sitting in my bag. And I was like, oh, but I really need to make sure it's good before we fucking get on tonight.
All that to say,
This episode's been great, guys. I gotta go read Hunger Games.
Yeah.
This has been awesome.
Okay, wrap it up.
if you want to hear...
Let's name 3 horses and then let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just say 3. We're good.
Gambit, Pony, Toby.
Done.
If you want to hear our actual recap of Hunger Games, then you should be a patron, because I'm sure Alex is gonna bully us into reading the Hunger Games for our Patreon series, which is her
Minimum, I'm gonna do that, but also you should be a patron just to hear the fucking interview series. Like, with, first of all, we're also now doing Gideon the Ninth.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But then Tony P and Vic. Tony P's episode has come out. Vic's has not yet. Incredible. Just incredible on Horse Talk.
Horse Talk is It's only been Alex so far, but I guess it could be any of us where we just sit around and talk about horses or anything else.
we fucking want, honestly.
But I was super excited for the Tony P episode because of how interested he was in horses when he was on the main show.
And did we talk about horses? If by horses
You mean Equisapiens.
yeah, nipples.
And dong.
We did extensive work on animals of all sorts. It
Oh, my.
was a great time.
No, but I don't mean to, all that was just to attack Alex for Hunger Games. This book series is really good.
Yeah, it is.
I really enjoyed this book series.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It almost feels like it shouldn't be a Horse Girls series.
Because it's too good?
Yeah, and it seems like most of the Horse Girls content that we read is very much geared for
Children.
children.
Yeah, and this is not.
No, this is just good book series.
This is young adult.
Yeah, or I mean,
She's a young adult.
but I know it feels sort of limiting when you call it that. I don't think you have to be a young. I'm not a young adult. I'm an old ass adult, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, but you
so
read children's books.
This is fair. This is fair. We just read Dogtown.
I mean, okay, I really feel like part of this is that we pick series that we're nostalgic for us, for some of us at least. But
Yeah,
we
Tim.
did do Horse Whisperer.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
We watched it.
Yeah.
We watched the movie.
Yeah, we
haven't
haven't read
the
the book yet.
I'm just saying, we could
Yet.
pick adult non-porn books.
Yeah, man, I'm so glad you said it because it almost got really weird.
Here's the thing: we could also pick adult porn books.
We could.
It's this is our podcast. We can do whatever we want.
That's true.
It would sort of line up more with the Google search results.
Oh, it would absolutely drive them right into the fucking toilet. Yeah. Yeah, we've been trying to claw ourselves out. No.
I have not been
Not a-
participating in that. I'm happy
Okay.
with.
You don't see some of those clicked search results that have led people to our page.
I just want people to come to our podcast, dick in hand, ready to listen to
And
horse
some of them,
facts.
listen, they're listening right now. Some of them have.
I love that. And they stayed. Those are the people that have money to waste on websites that are super sus. Patreon, guess what? You're gonna get what you pay for. And no viruses, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if they're gonna get what they pay for if they go to the page. They're
They're gonna get into that nipple talk and they're gonna be like, this is actually exactly what I was interested in.
Yeah, I can just imagine somebody just sitting there, dick out, ready, and then they're like, "Why am I not turned on but very intrigued?"
And they're thinking about leaving, but then they get to that quiz and they're like, oh, I might know the answer though.
I might know it.
I gotta stick around.
Ugh.
Gotta stick around.
That's somehow I feel like that's how Jenna approaches life.
Dick in
Dick in
hand.
Dick in hand. Yeah.
Just dick in hand.
Why am I not turned on but intrigued?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Is that not what a zest for life means?
Yeah.
I hope, nay, I pray
Nay.
that somebody asks me what zest for life means so that I can explain to them what we just arrived on.
Yeah.
I hope it's Pickle Boy.
Friend of the show, Pickle Boy.
Yeah, I don't think he listens to Horse Girls.
I don't think he does
Does
either.
Pickle Boy listen to Horse Girls?
He's
Oh my
like-
god. Hi.
Friend of a different show,
Yeah,
Pickle
different
Boy.
show. But I think he would be the perfect one to explain this to.
Oh.
He would dive in, dick in hand.
What do you think of Pete?
Okay. I think he's so goddamn reasonable. And I think that everything he says is so logical. And Jules is so the opposite. And I like the eventing chicks, do not fully comprehend what is happening here.
Same. Yeah. Yeah. Jules sees herself as being this practical, pragmatic person, but she leads dick in hand, right?
Yeah. She's got a zest for life.
She's got a real zest for life. But she's like walking around dick in hand, banging that dick on every wall and surface.
Yeah.
Just not knowing what to do with it.
Yeah.
I think your metaphors have gone a little out of control this
Yeah.
episode. They're a little
dick out of hand.
They're a little dick.
So there it was, barbecue sauce on my titties.
I want dick out of hand to be my like away from work message with people.
Oh, that would be great.
My vacation
if your
message.
name was Richard, like that,
Yeah.
I'd be like, go ahead, report me to HR.
I don't know why, but I imagined it in the AIM sort of like, you know, like font and
You
like
got dick in hand.
Now it sounds like a disease.
that
And also-
children get.
I don't know if I like that.
They always get foot and mouth. They're constantly
right,
putting shit
okay.
in their mouths.
No, you killed him.
I do think that WebMD would be a lot more interesting if it was the AOL guy's voice telling you what you had wrong with you.
Dead.
You're gonna die.
You've got chlamydia.
God damn it. It's kind of
Not
more
again.
pleasant though. Like that's kind of the voice I want to tell me things. Now that you've said it.
Yeah, later when we all have just AI doctors,
Yeah.
they need to program them with the AOL man voice.
AIM doctors.
Yeah, AIM doctors.
Oh my god, are we going to be able to
AI
download...
medical? That's
Oh.
perfect.
It is already AIM. It sure is. Are we going to be able to download fun voices like Waze in the future for
Oh
our
my
doctors?
god, Morgan Freeman could tell me that I was going to say I have cancer. That's terrible.
Yeah, dial that one back. Put your dick back in your
I'm going to
hand.
put my dick back in my pants for now because it's getting a little out of hand.
Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry voice.
Yeah. If he told me that I had something wrong with me, I'd be like, I believe in
You'd
you,
be
Joe
like,
Hendry.
wave your hands from side to side and say, you've got hypertension.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a Joe Hendry joke.
That's fine. I would do
I'm
the
sorry.
Top Gear guys.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You know what you've got to do?
I'm trying to think of who I would like. Snoop Dogg.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It would just be like the dog in racing stripes all over again.
Yeah, it would. The Macho Man Randy Savage, R.I.P. If he were still with us. Actually, why isn't this a thing?
I don't know.
I feel like bad news is a whole lot easier to handle when you have a celebrity voice to give it to you.
Yeah.
We need to make this happen.
Yeah.
Who would play Jules in the movie? If there was... Or
Well,
There
there's
is-
a TV show,
yeah, but
so
who-
we'll find out.
No, that's real world stuff.
We're
In your
doing
ideal-
fake world
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
sorry. Anna Kendrick.
Damn it, that's good. I don't have anything to top
She-
that.
All right. I was going to say Sydney Sweeney.
I'm going to go with Anna Kendrick. I think that's the one for me.
Well, I mean, I was thinking in current terms. If this came out like 10 years ago.
No, I think it should come out now with
No.
Anna
Yeah,
Kendrick.
I agree.
No.
I
She
agree.
looks 12.
She does.
At all times.
She's an ageless wonder.
She is. Oh my God, Grace. Kate Blanchett.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Pete, I don't know. I don't know any boys.
I'm trying to think.
I know no boys.
I don't know boys.
I know
There's
no
the-
boys.
There's the Tornado guy, whose name I
Oh,
can't remember.
yeah, Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. But
Yeah. Sorry.
I've already tied up Glenn Powell in my headcanon as Booster Gold.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got to play Booster Gold for me, so he
Okay.
can't be.
So he's
in the-
busy.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
fake busy. I don't know any other. Mm-mm.
What about the guy? No, no. I take it back.
Well, that was a
Okay. Yeah.
whole thing you just had with yourself there.
Yeah, I really debated it and mulled it over and thought about it for a while, then came to the conclusion I was wrong.
And we didn't need to be let in on it at all.
I was going to say the guy that played Max from the Saddle Club TV show, and then I decided against that. I see it was a bad idea. You're right. I didn't need to let you in
Well,
on this.
I would could not stop thinking of him saying "Good Veronica."
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
That's what I wanted.
It would just
Good Jules.
Jules walks in and he's like, "Good Veronica," and she's like, "Why do you say that all the time? I don't understand that."
My name's not Veronica. This isn't gonna work.
That's not my name, quarterback.
You idiot.
I watched too many TikToks lately, I think.
Yeah.
I did get a series of 6 red panda TikToks in a row.
In
You're
a row.
lucky.
Yeah. Oh.
You're lucky. I curated that list. It would have been longer.
I believe it. Why were they all the same song?
Because it was the same people, I think, right? Wasn't it?
No, it
I
wasn't
just-
all the same account.
No, it wasn't.
No.
I just kept getting Red Panda videos
To that song.
because
Mhm.
I am a Red Panda in one of the D&D games we play, I guess, and TikTok knew that.
I guess.
And it is my favorite animal.
Mhm.
And so I was like, oop, sharing this with everybody. They were adorable.
That's true. They were. They are. They will be.
Okay, so, yeah, we don't know any. Timothy Chalamet
As Pete?
as Pete.
Imagine him on a horse.
He's so French.
He would write it just like he did a sandworm. He's
so French.
Muad'Dib.
Muad'Dib. I don't think he's French. Isn't he American?
He's American.
His face and his name. He's so French.
Well, I don't know any other.
People, boys.
Yeah,
See, you don't know
I
any
don't-
boys
I don't know
either.
any
No
boys
boys.
either.
Don't know boys.
Do boys act?
What about
I don't
PETA?
think so.
Oh yeah.
If this,
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
Gideon agrees.
If
Yeah.
this was like 10 years ago, maybe.
It were Anna Kendrick, PETA,
Anna Kendrick's ageless though.
Anna Kendrick is an ageless wonder.
and Josh, what's his name?
She's in-
Hutcherson?
Thank you. Isn't because we just watched him in Five Nights at Freddy's. He looks the same, except dark hair.
Was that the same guy?
Yes.
I didn't realize that was the same guy.
Yes.
I didn't realize that was PETA.
Yes.
No, I'm getting on board for Josh Hutcherson now.
Yeah, I'm kinda there
I'm
too.
there.
God.
I'm there. He would need to make his hair red, which would
Yeah, well,
complete all the
okay.
colors of hair he's had. Well,
I
no,
don't-
to complete the collection.
Okay.
Because he's had blonde hair
Yeah.
and he's had
But
dark
full
hair.
Neapolitan.
Are those
Yeah.
the two colors? Blonde and dark? And
And
red?
then red. And
Okay.
there's gray.
That's 3, and that's
Yeah.
4.
She just said he's had blonde and dark.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't see the other movie, so I don't know. I don't know what he had. I'm relying on you to fill in the blanks.
What about who played Gale? It was the other Hemsworth.
Nah,
brother,
fuck
right?
that guy.
Yeah, Hemsworth.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that guy.
What happened to that guy?
He's dead.
He's not dead.
Jesus.
He's out there Hemsworthing.
He's out there, Hemsworth.
He's out there playing some sort of god.
Wait.
They
They
don't love you like I love you.
Hemsworth's the name. Hemsworthing's the game.
Oh yeah, we brain rotten.
Hey,
So
can
hard.
Can I bring the podcast to a screeching halt just for a second?
Oh, you?
yeah, me, just for a second. You know they released an Arcane music video today to the Papuete song of just Time Bomb,
No.
Jinx and Echo.
No.
So we'll watch that when we're done
yeah,
here.
yeah. Uh-huh.
With this, allegedly, I don't know this for a fact, some of the unreleased footage that they cut for time.
Oh shit.
You said so many words. Papa.
Yeah, you know the song?
No.
I think it's like La
Yeah, that.
Milieu, I think is the name of it. But it's the song that they dance to. In,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so it's Papuete is the artist, and they released a music video with the, like, Fortiche did the animations of Jinx and Echo, or Powder and Echo, whatever. And allegedly there's some unreleased. I don't know. They released it today, and I haven't watched it, and I was trying to tell you so we can watch it. And now you're getting all sassy at me.
I gotta say, Austin he does a dead accurate impression of
So rude.
Alex.
So rude.
Oh, of Alex. I thought
Yeah.
I was terrified you were going to say Tim, and I was like, I don't need to hear Austin's impression.
No,
of
she
me.
just did that thing. That
Oh
she just,
yeah, no, it
Yeah.
is. It's spot
It's
on.
dead accurate.
It's really rude.
And she'll do the thing where she looks at him. She's like, "That is not what I sound like."
I do not sound like that.
Agatha.
Agatha.
I don't sound like that.
You understand you just did it, right? Okay.
Everybody go listen to Dungeons and Dragons. You can hear Austin's impression of Alex in there.
Almost every episode.
He used to be nice to me.
Not to mention
Did he?
I think so.
Okay.
That's a great question, though.
Y'all quit listening for a bit.
Oh,
Okay.
I can't say this in front of them because both of them are on that show, but that show's fucking amazing right now. That's all I'm gonna say. They're doing some fun shit over there. Okay, yeah, go listen. Dungeons and Dragons, especially if you're an Animorphs person. It's a little weird if you're not an Animorphs person because you don't have that like knowledge base, but it's awesome. Go listen to it. Okay, y'all can go back now.
We can put our headphones back on?
Yeah,
Thanks.
they're making fun of me because I'm wearing headphones
Yep.
in the room with them, and I don't know why I did that.
Somebody's got to monitor the audio. Except that you haven't turned on either of the monitor buttons. So there's
Yeah.
that.
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
Then
I don't
why
need
are
them.
you yelling?
I can hear you.
Speaking of yelling,
Yes.
no, that one sucked. Hold on, I can segue better than this.
Okay, Paul Blart. You got this.
Just give me the fucking horse
The
news.
big blue foam.
They don't love you like I love horse news.
That should be the thing. We'll just clip that audio there.
No, we super won't.
It's too late.
Stop it.
It's too late. I'm sorry. I have to go on a side quest before I can give you the horse news.
Alex is gonna vamp by herself while
not.
she's looking up.
I received the weirdest text, and I just had to.
That's the
live.
horse news. Alex got a weird text.
I got a weird text. No, okay, now I'm ready. Okay. So, yeah, let's do this one first. This one's not as funny, and so I'm going to do this one. Because I want to make you sad. So, I know, Tim, that you have another favorite horse person, obviously. Brittany Posey, and that's a barrel racer, of course, as you know, Tim, your favorite of all time. She's made the very difficult decision to retire her mare, Birdie, early. Like, as in a bird. Birdie. You get it.
I thought the name was Birdie early when she first said it.
Birdie
okay.
early? No. No, her show name is Babe on the Chase, but they call her Birdie. So she's 12 years old. They decided to retire her because of injury, but she's won, like, let's see, let me actually read this. $550,000.
Good.
Barrel racing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Get it, girl?
I
Yep.
didn't even know there was that kind of money in barrel racing.
Oh, there's so
There's a lot of money in barrel
Yeah.
racing for sure. But yeah, she's 3-time world champion, 7-time NFR
Like-
qualifier.
I'm like 100% saying this like I'm not trying to sound shitty right here. I thought that barrel racing was like one of those hobbies that costs you money.
I mean, 90% of the
yeah.
population it is. Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say.
It's
that's-
not quite as burning money level as like eventing, hunter jumpers,
Yeah,
that kind of any English sport. But like, yeah, most people are not making money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, oh yeah, she won $550,000. Do you know how much money they poured into that horse
Right.
to race her for a
Okay.
decade?
Okay.
They poured in twice that
Yeah.
easily. So
Well, that's still impressive though, and I hope Birdie does well in retirement.
yeah, it sounds like they're gonna try to breed her and get some babies.
Yeah.
So
Some baby birdies.
some baby birdies. Baby bird it to her.
So okay,
bleh.
that one would be from Birdie and of the dad.
Yes.
That's how you say
Yep.
that, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Yeah.
That's a difficult one. That's one that a lot of horse people don't get right. So
You
there
just
you
gotta
go.
think of like Handmaid's Tale.
I've never seen it.
That was a great joke.
It wasted on me. It was a great joke. That was
so
my
sorry.
We
story.
should
Yeah.
read that. It's a really good series.
We
We should
should.
read that for Hearst Girls.
We absolutely should. It is really fucking good.
It is
So-
really good.
I love Margaret Atwood.
Just to catch y'all up, that was a book series that was suggested to me at the same time by Jenna and Alex. So I should probably discover that one around the year 2036.
I was going to say, so come back to us in about 10 years and
Yeah.
we'll see if he's ever fucking read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think they stack when y'all recommend them. So it's going to be a while.
It's like a...
Is it, how many books is that series? Is it a series of books? Is it one? It's 2 books?
Hey, I do have a question.
Okay.
Why is it that happens with me and Alex, but when Casey recommended a book, you were like immediately, yes.
You know what who the other, Casey brings this level of excitement to the things that she loves. Like, you can tell when Casey likes
Oh
something.
yeah,
and
we're
you
not
can
excited about anything ever.
You know who the other person that got me in a book series
Scott.
like this? It was Scott. Scott told me.
First of all, how fucking dare you?
Yeah, Dungeon Crawler Carl. I read it like the next day.
Second of all, he was right. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
But yeah, Casey gets excited about stuff in a different way than anybody else does. And I can't explain the Scott thing because I literally got warned not to take recommendations from Scott from Alex.
So, okay, so what I'm hearing, this actually makes a lot of sense. That when we recommend stuff, it gets put on the back burner. And when we recommend both of us, it stacks to get further down the line. So when I say don't read anything, you immediately jump on it.
That's pretty much exactly how that worked out.
Yeah. That is kind of exactly what happened.
Maybe I have ODD like Armo.
Yeah.
So for the listeners who definitely don't know what that means,
Oh, you should
Great.
be listening to the Gone series on Animorphs Anonymous.
You should. But in case you don't, and you have, at this point, 300 plus episodes of that show to catch up on. We're reading Michael Grant's Gone continuation right now. We are in Monster, and Armo is one of the character, and he has defiance disorder.
Oh, yeah.
Oppositional defiance
Defiance
disorder.
oh sweet, okay,
And
yeah,
so,
Tim has
yeah.
that too.
So basically,
He does,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
He sure does.
if you suggest something as a good idea, he'll be like, "That's fine." But if you tell him to do something, he'll be like, "No, fuck off," and he'll do the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, okay. Do I have that?
Maybe.
Because Tim and I were kind of talking about this a little bit the other day about how like he'll tell me to do something. He will ask me to do something, and I'll say yeah, absolutely. But he'll tell me to do something, and I'm like no, no.
That's
And
fair.
it's nothing like weird. Like obviously it's not weird, but it's nothing strenuous. Like it's not a big task. It's just something small. Like, will you get me something?
I've never heard you dig a hole like that for yourself.
I know I did. I dug that. Yes, you have. Yes,
I don't think
you
I have. You're usually so like not gonna say that. Like you stopped yourself so much earlier.
I know, but
that was 2 sentences in.
But now we're in person, and it's just easier to flow. But he'll tell me to get a Coke or something and bring it down to him, and I'm like, no,
yeah, that's fair.
no, because I'm not your fucking maid, and no. But he'll ask me if I'll get it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, so yeah,
And
whatever.
then she gives me a little chocolate when I do something good.
I do that.
Oh, I love that.
Little treat, little
Just
reward.
a little treat
Yeah.
to continue the good behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, you're in training.
You know.
Yeah,
Positive reinforcement.
yeah, it works.
That wasn't sad news.
Well, it wasn't joyous news.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But I was really prepared for something horrible.
like horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
you.
I know.
Well, I would just say if it was really bad, I'd just like kind of laugh beforehand.
All right, Jenna.
Yeah.
It's time for a horse quiz.
Okay, let's do it. She's coming for your wig.
You said my wig,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not my Tories.
Will you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs?
Not. Yeah, it's that kind of wig.
Not a wig.
Not a wig.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably not.
I'm trying to like make sure that you can't
It's
see my phone.
I will not look.
Yeah, it's like I was like, oh, we're in person. I guess we can't cheat. I literally haven't figured out how to cheat in all these episodes. I should have been working on that. I wouldn't have sounded so dumb on all of these.
All right. Horse number 1 was a dark bay Westphalian gelding ridden for Germany by Nicole Uphoff in dressage competitions. I almost said dressage, unironically.
Dressage.
Charisma.
No.
Riz.
Riz.
Riz Gygax.
Your romance partner.
Your romance partner. Do not say hurtful things.
I can't tell if y'all are like, if y'all know the joke or if y'all just saying words.
You'll never know.
Yeah. No,
I don't know, man.
yeah. German? I think I heard the word
German?
German. German in there.
Fischer
somewhere.
Okada. That's Mickey
Yeah.
Young's horses.
Okay.
Oh, is it Johann Jochors?
Johann Jochors.
Oh man. Okay, you want more?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Together, the pair won 4 Olympic gold medals, 3... Hold on. Sentences are weird. Okay, yeah. They won 4 Olympic gold medals, 3 gold and 1 silver World Equestrian Games medals, and numerous other international championships.
Tim, we've definitely tried for this one before, I feel. And guess what? We don't know it. Fortune.
Breeze.
Breeze. I like. Oh, is this Gone characters?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was
okay.
thinking.
Hang on.
Whip hand.
Is that an onomatopoeia?
Man.
It kind of is, isn't
Kind of
it?
is.
Kind of is.
Um,
Like a backdoor onomatopoeia there.
the back alley onomatopoeia.
That's such a good band name.
It's like gotta be a punk band or a ska band.
What if it's onomatopoeia?
I hope it's onomatopoeia.
No, like what if that's the name of the horse?
Yeah, I hope it's onomatopoeia.
That would be a great name for a horse.
That
It's
is.
not this one.
Is this one
Except
one we would know?
I would spell it with like
8 O's, like
you
potato.
would on a, like on a license plate. Like I would try to figure out how to make it fit like that.
Oh. Yeah, because it's way too many letters. What's the letter limit on a license plate?
Onomatopoeia later.
7?
It depends on where you are.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
6 in
true.
Georgia.
Shit.
No, it's 7.
Yeah, probably. Mine. Yeah, whatever.
I don't know what's happening right
It
now.
used to be 6,
You sure?
It used to be 8. They changed it a few
but
years
like
ago.
normal license plates have 6.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
They
right or
have-
not.
I don't know,
my
but
first
I was
license
willing
plate
to
had
jump
6.
on board
Okay.
and believe you.
Your current one has 3 letters and 4 numbers.
Well, why don't you just dox me, Jenna?
I will. But that's because the state of Georgia license plates have 3 letters and 4 numbers, unless they're a government license plate or a veteran.
Wow, now we
Or a
know where
teacher.
you live
Yeah.
and how many letters and
Are you
numbers
gonna-
your license
Are you
has.
gonna call me by my government license plate?
I might. I know it.
If you tried to call me by my government license plate, I would not know what you. I would walk away because I don't know it.
You never know.
I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?"
Flower.
Flower, Bambi,
No.
Thumper.
No. We're not talking about this horse's ass.
Austin is.
No, nothing.
Okay.
I think,
Can we do word
yeah, I
association?
think we have to do
I
word association.
hate this.
I love
Why-
this.
We have to do this in person. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm extra sure. I'm double sure. I'm double dog dare sure.
Yeah, okay. Sure. This horse's name is shared with a famous painter.
Dolly.
No.
Aw,
That would be cool.
that would be.
Especially if they, like, gave him a big mustache.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Picasso.
No. No.
Da Vinci.
Oh, Vincent Van Gogh would be a good one, except it's not G-O-G-H, it's just G-O. Or Vincent Van Gogh. Leonardo da Vinci.
I thought you were going to say
No.
Leonardo Van Gogh.
Who's the guy that has the stores at the mall? Thomas Kincaid.
Frida Kahlo.
No.
I'm still going to go with Frida Kahlo.
That wasn't a no to you.
That
was a no to him.
It's okay.
No, I love Frida Kahlo.
Me too.
I have Thomas Kincaid.
I've never.
The Painter of Light.
Andrew Wyeth.
No.
Damn it.
Benjamin Moore.
That's not. That's not.
It's a paint supplier.
You don't know what he does in his spare time.
Oh no.
I'm glad y'all got that joke. I was afraid that was reaching.
Who doesn't know what the
I get text from Benjamin Moore.
I gotta put my whole face in my shirt
Does Scott know?
just to be mad.
Yes. He sends me discount codes.
Benjamin Moore's your side.
Benjamin Moore texted me yesterday.
Who else is
Call him
famous?
Ben Moore because Benjamin was his father. Who else is a famous painter?
Mm-hmm.
Casey Dunlap. Emily Swan.
Think Golden Age.
That's not gonna.
Superman.
That's not gonna. I'm just gonna wind out further on that one.
When
Oh,
art
was
history majors here.
When was the golden
Okay.
age of painting?
Arguably the moment that Casey D and a swan named Emily stepped on a doodle crew.
Okay, that's fair. Dutch.
Oh,
Dutch
Dolly,
boy.
I was gonna say, but it's not Dolly because you said no already to Dolly. That's not even
Was he Dutch?
slightly right. No,
No.
he
Oh,
wasn't.
okay.
But that was just the first thing that came to mind. Fucking hell.
Dutch?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever
I
known a
think-
Dutch person.
I've given up on
You've
art.
never known a Dutch person.
I don't think so.
Okay.
You knew a Dutch baby.
I did, and I ate
Yeah,
that
that's
Dutch baby.
Whoa.
It's a food. It's not a
It's
a
a
people.
choose your own adventure sentence that you just threw out into the world.
Dutch painter. Nothing. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
I don't know
that's-
where that sentence goes.
What kind of paintings?
So all kinds, but I'll tell you that one of his most famous ones is the Storm on the Sea of Galilee.
Yeah, fuck. This is never going to come to my brain.
Okay, what if I show you guys a picture of one of his paintings?
Yeah, it's not gonna get me
Yeah,
It's not?
there. No.
probably not.
Are you
I'm a
sure?
failure. I mean,
No,
I'll
I'm
look,
not
but I'm
sure.
probably a failure.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to find a way to get this without showing you the name.
What if you download the image?
That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to do.
yeah, yeah.
Don Rickles.
Don Quixote.
Don Quixote.
Steal this image.
Chris Grine.
All right, this one's a self-portrait.
Yeah, guess what? That name is never coming to... I know that self-portrait. I've seen that 100 fucking times.
Dorian Gray.
No.
He had a portrait.
Yep.
I've seen that picture 500 times.
Yeah.
Do you think I could tell you his name?
No, I'm not associating this word.
Oh my god.
Theodore
Roosevelt.
Rose.
No. Does start with an R.
Rousseau.
Nope.
No. It's gonna be...
Runderberg.
Does it start R-O-S?
Nope.
Oh, then I'm even further away than I thought.
Very, 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 very famous artist.
Yeah, I know. It's just not coming.
Renfro, Rengar, Renoir,
Nope.
Renoir.
Ronald.
Ronald.
Is there any other way you can get us there?
I feel like you were closer with
Renoir?
Renault. Yeah. Why do they keep making me pay for art school? Honestly.
Ralph?
Nope.
Rumbacher. Rembrandt?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. I
got
was trying
there.
to look for another
I
way to
got
get you.
there in the end.
You
And it didn't even matter.
toothpaste, and I would have gotten there.
What? What?
Yeah.
What?
That's a brand of toothpaste. Remember it?
So have you been giving me the bad toothpaste the whole time I've been taking toothpaste from you? This is how I find out.
I still make that shit.
Yeah, I told you.
Huh. I was about to be like, yeah, in the 80s. And then, I had to look it up.
And today...
All right. Are you ready for horse number 2?
Yes.
I'll do my best.
Horse number 2 was a black Westphalian gelding ridden for Germany by Monica Theodorescu in dressage competitions.
Brian.
No.
Renoir.
Renoir.
No.
The Breeze.
No.
Orc.
Did you say fork?
Orc.
Oh, orc. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Take off your headphones. You can fucking hear me.
Oh. Coyote.
Don Coyote.
No.
What? Why can't I think of the dog's name right now?
Oh, because it's gone.
Lana?
And... See, this is the problem. We just read these series.
I know, and I can't think of that dog's name.
And all I can
Patrick.
Thank you. I was like, all I can think of is Pete.
Peta?
Pete.
Hey,
Peta.
have you heard of this book series called The Hunger Games?
I haven't. Tell me more.
It's really good.
I hope there's a movie someday.
Yeah.
It deals with a lot of the same themes as Animorphs. I think you might like it.
Child War is the best.
Yeah.
I can't wait to read the newest book in the series. So, what about this horse would get us to any kind of answer?
Are you asking for more hints?
I think
or,
so.
Or do you want to go on from this place?
I think you should tell me 2 more facts about this horse, and then let's just skip to word association.
All right. Why did you have to pick 2? Because we're going to end on a bad one. During their competition career, the pair won medals at the Olympic Games, World Championships, and European Championships, and reached podium several times at the World Cup finals. Do you want that second hint?
Yeah.
Or rather, third hint, second one you asked for?
Yeah.
This horse was euthanized in 2006.
Man, lucky.
Jesus.
What else happened in 2006 that we could use as a
a
cultural
baseline
touchstone
Yeah.
to get us there?
Probably, I think Avatar: The Last Airbender was still coming out at that point.
It was.
So that was pretty
I don't
important.
think that's going to get you there, but it was.
I lived with Casey.
We decided that I was a waterbender. I almost said water type, but
Yeah, you are both a water type and a water
Yeah.
bender. Yeah.
That's right. I was gonna get a tattoo of the 2 water Pokemon holding up the water bend. Yeah, I remember. that now.
Yeah.
I need somebody to draw that for me though.
Yeah. I'll find an artist somewhere.
Maybe Rembrandt isn't busy.
Maybe Toothpaste
But
Boy
yes.
has some spare
Put
time.
down your self-portrait and draw this.
Stop
for me.
brushing your teeth. Pick up a different kind of brush for once.
Make your smile surreal.
That was the marketing conversation. That was it. That was the marketing conversation. Who do we know that was good at brushes? Rembrandt. There we go.
Let's call it that.
Let's call it that. Okay. Word association.
All right, let's do it. We're never going to get here.
I'm so excited.
Okay. This horse's name is derived from Greek mythology.
Yeah, we're fucked, dude.
Tooth tiger.
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 fucking orc again?
No.
Odysseus.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Prometheus. No, what? Yeah, hold on. We need more than that.
Another
Okay.
banger.
All right. The the person that this horse is named after was a divine hero whose homeland was Troy.
Achilles.
Troy.
No.
Wasn't he Trojan? Was he not Trojan?
I figured there's probably a Trojan named Troy.
He was a Trojan.
Wait, your parents really named you Troy and you're from Troy? Troy up Troy. Horse? She got it.
Are you?
She got it.
No, I got it. I don't think that you registered the. He's not really fucking saying that.
I can't believe that you came at me so hard for Troy from Troy. And then you're like, horse from horse mythology. That one really stuck up on me.
Trojan horse is probably the most famous horse of all time. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. You want more?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Homer describes this person as the most handsome of mortals and tells the story of how he was abducted by the gods to serve as Zeus's cupbearer in Olympus.
Oh, I bet this guy was in Everworld.
Yeah, this guy, that's what I was just thinking is,
Yeah.
fuck, if only I could remember Everworld.
I bet it was the guy that the other guy fell in love with.
Oh, God damn
I know,
it.
I can't remember any of the names.
I can't remember that guy's name.
But
I
he
can't.
was a dick, and
He was a dick, but then he fell in love with him.
Right?
And it was during the party of what's his face with
Yeah.
the wine.
Yes.
Fuck.
You remember the exact part, and
Yeah.
literally none of the names.
None
Just the
of the
same as
names.
me.
That's. How do we not remember a single name?
Benjamin Moore.
Famous Greek divine hero, Benjamin Moore.
Parth.
That sounds about right.
What was his name? I bet you, I'm almost am willing to bet money it's the same guy.
Yeah. I think you are 100% right. And then he died because the
Yeah.
beast and the thing with all of the fucking caverns and the God. And then they had to run and then what were any of the Everworld kids' names?
I can't think. They're literally right there, and I can't think of a single one.
I
of their
know
names.
Senna.
Yeah, Senna, because she sucked.
Yeah, Senna sucks.
What was Senna's sister's
Jamal?
name? Jamal, that's right.
Jamal, Senna.
Was it April?
Yes, April.
Yeah.
April O'Neil.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think it was O something. I don't know
Yeah.
about O'Neil, but it was April O something.
And then there was the other two. The one kid who was like, thought he had it a lot worse than he did.
Right.
Like the main guy.
The main guy, and then like the kid that was like
A jerk, and then like a sort of
he
an
was a
alcoholic.
dickwad alcoholic, and then he kind of came back.
Yeah.
Was that David? There was a David. David
There
was the main guy.
David was the main guy.
So we've
Shitty Davids. Okay.
Yeah.
unearthed everybody except the character we need to know that will only lead us to the other character we need to know.
Cool.
This has been a fun Everworld journey that we're on.
I think I enjoyed reading Everworld a lot, though.
Yeah, I think so. It just wasn't quite as gripping as a lot of the other books that they put out.
Wasn't.
Like, I don't think they should have stopped Animorphs to work on that.
And I don't think they should have ended Everworld where they did either.
No,
feel
I
like
think
they
we could have
covered
used
a lot more ground.
Yeah, it could use like a Firefly type ending where we get like a bigger book to wrap everything up.
Yeah.
So
This has been our Everworld.
this has been our Everworld
Recap.
thoughts in the middle of the horse quiz.
Oh, that's a good gang name. Everworld Thoughts. THOT.
E.T. Phone home. Everworld thoughts.
What to eat?
What's he?
I got one more, and then you guys are going to Google.
Okay.
What's
This horse also shares a name with Jupiter's largest moon.
That would be so cool if I knew anything about anything.
Oh, Lord.
Jupiter's
Europa?
largest moon, Europa.
No.
That felt real, though, when we
No,
said
that's
it
one
together.
That's a moon somewhere.
Good. We've named a moon.
Ioneth?
Enearth.
Enneath.
Which planet? Sorry, which planet's moon?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. That's where boys go. Tim, name that one. Name that moon.
Boys go to Jupiter?
To get
To
more
get more
stupider.
Oh.
Jesus, get bullied, nerd.
This is the most meta joke you've ever made. No, I don't know it.
I don't know anything,
Yeah.
honestly.
All right, I'm going to Google.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me get there. If Tim wins, it's because I'm not on the Wi-Fi.
You want to be on the Wi-Fi?
No, I want to have a crutch.
I'll put your phone on the Wi-Fi right now.
No, I want the crutch, please.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
And go.
Fuck off, phone. Ganymede?
Yep.
That was his
That
name.
was his fucking.
That
We
was his
nailed
name.
that shit. That was his fucking name. Now let me Google Everworld.
Yeah,
names.
what was his name?
I'm
He was
sorry.
the one guy but it was Ganymede. We had it exactly
Christopher.
right. Christopher.
Christopher.
Because I was a big supporter of Christopher. And I was like, because he sucked, but I thought he was turning a corner, and then he said some really racist stuff, and I was like, oh man, I can't really support him anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was terrible. So, okay, so I started swiping into my phone Jupiter's largest moon, and do you know what my bitch ass phone corrected Jupiter to?
Cannibal?
Muppets.
Sorry, that was really loud.
Ganymede?
Ganymede. Yeah.
That was exactly that guy's name, and
It was. So, like, I feel like we did something.
Yeah, we won that.
We didn't
point.
get to the name.
You did something. It wasn't it, but you did something.
It was, I think it was art. We did art.
We did art.
I mean, I
made
think
something.
you just. Yeah, okay.
We made toothpaste.
You wandered around with your dick in your hand.
I feel like the dick
You had
was
a real
squarely
zest for
out
life
of
there
hand.
for a second.
So did Christopher for Ganymede, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. I read the book. I've read the scripts.
Are you guys ready for horse number 3?
Are you ready?
No, I'm not. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Horse number
We have to relate this to Everworld. Like, that's our challenge. Okay.
Sure.
The
I don't
works
think
of
you can, but
Apple Grant.
Oh, we'll get there.
probably. Horse number 3 was a black stallion of the Akhal-Taki breed, born in 1952 in Kazakhstan under the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics.
Charisma.
No!
What was the other one you would say? American Pharaoh? Was that the other
Yeah,
one?
that's the one.
It's not American Pharaoh. That would be wild.
So I know what it looks like. I know what he looks like.
Of the Black Stallion?
Yeah, because they're the really super shiny, tall breed with the ears.
So shiny.
So shiny. They got that crazy gene that makes them all super, super shiny.
No, I got nothing. I'm going to need another clue.
Okay. Spotted by Marshal Semyon Budyani, this son of the stallion Arab obtained the first world record for the number of Olympic titles in the dressage discipline. Yes, I did say it. With Soviet horse riders Sergei Filatov and Ivan Kalita.
I heard a lot of words, and I knew some of them. Jim?
No.
Did you say Jim?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's his first name.
Yeah.
His last name, Key.
Beautiful.
Beautiful horse.
Almost as good as Clever.
Hey! Not in my goddamn house.
The Red Guardian.
No. That'd be wild if that character was named after a horse.
That would be wild.
I would love that.
I was trying to think of something that would be close to Kazakhstan because I don't know shit about Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
So, Dracula.
Freddie Mercury.
No. Alex, did I mention this horse was born in 1952?
You did.
Okay.
You did say that, yeah.
Maybe Freddie Mercury was born for, or was named for Freddie Mercury the horse. I don't know when Freddie Mercury was born.
There's no way to know.
There's not.
Who else was a god in Everworld? Hades?
Remember?
Hades was.
Yeah. And Thor. We met Thor.
Yeah.
Odin?
Yeah, Odin was in there.
Odin was in there. Who
Yeah.
was the one at the temple? The parrot? Quetzalcoatlus?
Yeah.
How the fuck do I have that and Christopher fucking escaped me?
Hell.
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 H-E-L.
Yeah.
H-E single hockey stick.
Okay, give me another clue.
All right, I'm going to give you more horse
Loki.
facts.
Yeah, of course, Loki.
His performance at the 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome, where he and Filatov won the individual gold medal in dressage, was highly regarded and has since become a benchmark in the discipline.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Okay.
I don't know anything. Like, at all, I think.
All right, so do you want some non-horse fact things?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. This horse is named after an anise-flavored spirit derived from several plants, including the flowers and leaves of Artemisia absinthium, together with green anise, sweet
Absinthe?
Yes.
I should have jumped on that sooner.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
I was waiting for a good point, and then as Jenna kept talking, I remembered all the times I tried to be polite and lost
Yeah.
because of it. So
Yeah.
I decided to be slightly rude.
Yeah, don't be polite,
It's hard.
because you're so Canadian.
It doesn't help.
So we talked about how people should join the Patreon
Yeah.
for awesome content that you can't get on the main feed.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about some of the stuff that people get?
Would you like me to say the metal horses in the barn?
Yes, please.
All right, I will do this. I am Johan Jokhorst, and I will read to you the metal horses in the barn. We have the three that we named: Moose Jaw McGraw, Big Thick Martingale, Beta Ray Philly, which are all better than Horse.
Yes.
Already horse collar. There we go. But also, we have Hot Lava Spaghettios, which Nate named, and I would say that is also better. And also Iron Meriden, which Philip D. Keating named, which is Stevie Lake's boyfriend. Again, also better. Day Old Donuts the Third from Anonymous Steve, who I've never doxed. Definitely better. Dime Bag from Matt Ellman. 1,000 times better. Marital Combat from Metastrophe. That's like 1,000,000 times better. Glue Factory from Bean, and that's one full anvil worth of metal forging better. Pony Hawk from Olivia, who got a metal name and name 18 bajillion times better times the root of 69. I don't know. The Second Owl from Lost Imee. It is worse. It is worse. His name is worse than Horace Horsecollar. I hope you're ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you for you. And Ronnie from Scott. Those are the names I have. And this brings our podcast to an end, similarly to the way that we should have ended Horace Horsecollar with our excellent Yoked Johan joke, because it's way freaking better. Thank you for listening to Horse Girls. If you want to know when new episodes are posted or share your observations of this positively academic podcast, follow us on Facebook at Horse Girls Podcast, Twitter and Instagram at Horse Girls Cast. If you want to buy some radical shirts and things, visit duckduckjenna.com, America's most beloved search engine, to search for one thing, and that's Horse Girls merch. Do you want to submit your cool name? Like, honestly, your name is probably going to be better than that one. Do you want to submit it to us? Do it. SingleThoughtConnection.com, THOT. Do you want to take our relationship to the next level? You know you do. Become a part of our barn there. Go to horsegirls.club or go to patreon.com/horsegirls. You can have a veritable plethora of things to, like, content, but more importantly, Horses in the Barn, where you can get your name submission in, and I will rate it for you against specifically Horse Collar. If you want to find us on other podcasts, you can. We do them. If you like TTRPGs, check out Dungeons and Drakenbeams, Late Starters, Dragon Knight Adventure Friends. Night as in the time that you should be sleeping, but you're awake scrolling on your phone forever, infinitely into the night, and not like the one that fights with a sword. If you like Animorphs, check out Animorphs Anonymous. Surprise! We also do Surprise Deck Book Club. If you are betwitched by Jenna, check out Jenna's Twitch at twitch.tv/JennaChill with one singular L. And if you put the second L in there, I will take it. I will put it in a long line of L's that I have, that I've collected over the years from when people shouldn't be putting the second L's into anything but Google. And I will take that bin and I will put it in a box and I will ship it to myself. And then I will get that box and I will smash it with a hammer when it arrives on my doorstep. Tim would get that if he'd ever seen The Emperor's New Groove. Oh, that's right. He has seen The Emperor's New Groove. And if you want to hear Tim's beautiful Appalachian voice, he's voice acted on such things as The Way We Hunt Now. And if you think our episode art is hella cute, it is. And that's because it was created by Casey D, who writes and illustrates a webcomic called Beside You, which you can read for free at besideyoucomic.com. May the nuts ever stick to your roof.